Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Today we're going to be covering if statements. It's not going to be a full coverage of if statements because I'm going to assume that you already know how they work in JavaScript, and we will work from there. So, going into the Roblox studio, this is the scene from last time, as you can see. We have a little block, little tree, and the tower, or whatever you want to call it. Let's add a new part up here. And if you remember, what key do we use to focus on it? F. Okay. And we can rename this anything. I'm going to rename it Dan. Just because. There. We're going to add a script to it. And for this video, you can put the script wherever you want because it'll only be printing stuff out to here. It won't actually be doing anything on the blocks in Roblox. So we're going to start off with if 3 equals 3, then print. And if you're wondering how I'm typing so fast, whenever you type in something that looks like what the code recognizes, let's say I type in P, it'll show up this little box that you can't see right now. I'll flash on the screen. Will show up. And what that does is it shows you the possible things that it can type out. And all you have to do is click enter, and it puts in the top suggestion. Okay. So, do not want to do that. So we're going to say if 3 equals 3, then we're going to print out good afternoon. No? How about that? But there's something wrong with this. If you look at it closely, that's saying 3 is equal to 3. That's not asking it if 3 equals to 3. You want to put an extra equal sign, and then that should run because 3 does equal 3, right? I'm not crazy, right? This is where the little arrow comes in that I showed you in the last video. We don't want to be in the game with our character. But to save time, we're just going to click run. And there you go. In the output, it shows up good afternoon. If you missed the first video, to look at the output, all you have to do is click on view and this output button here. Okay. Let's go back to the script. And now let's say if 3 equals 4, this should now not print. Let's run it. There we go, nothing printed. Now let's say you want to have a decision. So if 3 equals 4, then you print good afternoon. But if it doesn't, then you want to print something else. But you don't want to print that other thing if 3 does equal 4, right? So for that, we're going to add an else statement. So else print I am not a human. There. If I run this, there we go. I am not a human prints out. Now why is that? Well, because we've just told the game, if 3 equals 4, then we're going to say good afternoon. But wait a second, 3 doesn't equal 4. So if this isn't true, we're going to do something else. Something else, right? And whatever's inside of here is going to run instead. If this turns into something true like 3 equals 3, and we run it, then this is not going to print out at all. This will print out, as we saw in the first example. Okie dokie. Let's go back to script. And that's pretty much it. Happy coding.